be able to go an extra mile. Don't affect your son and daughter's career by being a scaffolding in his life when you are not supposed to be there. After guiding them, let them be. Let them grow to whatever they are supposed to be. At the same age is when now they are dating and they are meeting their lovers at the work. As you are taking your walks in town or in your estate, I don't know whether you have seen these buildings which have remained with the scaffolding for a long time. Scaffolding is this structure that is put outside a building to facilitate the contractors, the fundis, to be able to climb when they are placing stones, when they are doing the plaster, or when they are painting. And they are very important. In fact, the scaffolding work, the formwork starts when the building is being constructed, and they are usually very important. No contractor, no masonry will start laying up the building without putting the formwork, which forms the part of the scaffolding, and they are very important. And as parents, we are like the scaffolding. We are usually very important to the life of the human beings that we bring to planet Earth. Our children are the building, we are the scaffolding. And from age 0 all the way to age 6, that is the time we should be protecting the building, the formation, so that we are able to mold them and model them to the future responsible human beings that you want them to be in future. From that age of year 1 all the way to year 6, that's when you should be doing a lot of protecting, guiding, nurturing, providing, because they cannot be able, they don't know right or wrong. We are the one to mold it to them. The Bible says, teach them the way they should grow, and then they are old, they will never depart from it. So the scaffolding, this part of it is teaching them, molding them. They don't know right and wrong. Then we move from there 7 years all the way to 12 years. Now this is where now you stop doing it for them. You start showing them how to do it. This is now when you transit, okay? Don't do everything for them. Don't overparent them that they cannot do anything by themselves. This is the time they start making their own bed. This is the time they start washing their innerwears. This is the time they start doing small responsibilities. And this is part of nurturing and mentoring. You are not doing everything for them. Remember, when we are doing when you are doing farming, there are times when the seedling is in the seed bed, you provide it with all the minerals. Okay, so now this is how when they are age 7 to age 12, they have started the transition stage. So you start teaching them responsibilities, teaching them how to handle minor duties. They take care of themselves. Let's teach themselves how to feed themselves. Then we go to the age of 13 all the way to 18. This is now where you start doing continuous removal of the scaffolding, because you cannot do it for them forever. This is not where you say, as a parent, you not be available for your son or daughter, but let them handle now those responsibilities without your presence. And this is a very important age. This is like if you take the case of a seedbed, this is the time you start reducing the covering of the seedbed, so that the sun rays can start hitting the plant when they are still in the seedbed. This is when you stop watering all the time, because the plants, the roots are a bit bigger, and they can be able to draw minerals and water from the soil. So you start reducing those benefits of overprotecting, over guiding, being always around them. Let's start them having their independence. And if you you realize if you go to buy spinach, sukuma wiki, or cabbages from a farmer who is raising them in the seedbed, and you realize that he have never removed the shade from the seedlings, those plants, if you transplant them to your shamba, they are going to wither. They are going to dry immediately. They have never held any challenge. They have never withstood the sun by themselves. That's why you as a farmer, you as a scaffolding, start withdrawing the benefits. Then when they hit age 18, and I love the way the Western world does it, okay, that when you hit age 18, you have to totally leave your parents' house so that you can be totally independent. There is no more watering as if you are in the seedbed. There is no more a lot of protection. Make your own decision and face the consequences. And that's where the parents, some parents mess up. They fail to remove the shade in the seedbed. They fail to remove the scaffolding. Now tell me, you are walking and you are looking for a house to rent, and you have seen somebody putting a signage that this house is ready for occupation, and it still have the scaffolding, and you parents, you are the one I'm calling the scaffolding. You have refused to leave the presence of your son or daughter. You are always walking around a building with the scaffolding, and it have a signage ready for rent, ready for occupation, and you have refused to leave their presence. Do you know what happens? This is why young people, after when they are in college or even after graduating, they are unable to get opportunities by themselves. The parents have always to be there. I graduated, my mom is looking for an opportunity for me, my dad is looking a job for me. Why will your dad look for a job for you? Is he the one who is going to work there? Why will your mom be the one who is hunting opportunities for you? Is she the one who will be working there? That is a scaffolding which is denying you opportunity to be employed, because this is what is happening. The parent pushes employers and HRs. Can you locate my son or my daughter an opportunity? The son and the daughter have no clue how much it costs to get a job, so they don't care. They can leave when they want. They show up how they want. They have an attitude of somebody who is not ready to work, and this is affecting. That's why they are leaving employment. Just a small harassment, just a small pressure at the workplace. They see, this place is toxic, I cannot work here. Oh mom, they are shouting at me. They have never been able to be faced by direct sunlight when they were in the seedbed. You overprotected them. You stayed there longer than you are supposed to stay. Don't be scaffolding to your son and daughter. Imagine if you want to get it in your bed-sitter, 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom, and the contractor, the owner of the house, have refused to remove those scaffolding, it makes the building ugly, okay? It makes the building ugly, which is this ugliness I am talking about. This person, when he is at the place of work, he cannot make independent decision. He is not responsible. He don't want to be accountable, okay? He was just responsibilities without accountability. He cannot be able to go an extra mile. Don't affect your son and daughter's career by being a scaffolding in his life when you are not supposed to be there. After guiding them, let them be. Let them grow to whatever they are supposed to be. At the same age is when now they are dating and they are meeting their lovers at the workplace, at college, or an institution. And I keep warning young men who want to get married. When you hear a statement like, let me go ask my mom, that's a scaffolding. The mom is the scaffolding in this lady's life or this gentleman's life. When you go to a hotel and you hear a gentleman telling the lady, I'm waiting for my father to send money so that I can buy you lunch. You're waiting for your father at that age and you have taken somebody out. That is a scaffolding. Please avoid, ladies, avoid men who are walking around with the scaffolding of mentioning their father during dating time, mentioning their father anytime you say, when do you want to take me to your parents? No, my father has first to give me a go ahead so that I can start dating. If you are dating somebody who needs go ahead from his father, that is a grown up who is walking around with the scaffolding, and it will bring drama in your life. You are getting married to a big big baby who have grown in body, but not their mind have not grown. Men, if you hear a lady who is always talking about their dad, my mom said, my mom said, my mom said, that is a framework of a scaffolding, and it is going to hurt your marriage, because they will never do anything. Anything you want to cook in the house, let me ask my father. Anything you want to buy, let me ask my mom. Anywhere you want to go, let me ask my mom about the permission. Let me ask my mom opinion. If you hear anybody relying so much with their parents' opinion and they are grown up past 24, that is a big building working with the scaffolding, and that is a disaster looking for somewhere to happen. Parents, don't be scaffolding to your parents, to your children who are grown up. Exit at the right time. From age 18, you should be totally out from your son and daughter's life. What are you doing with your mom all the time, hanging around? You're going to church together, you're going for shopping together, you're always together, swimming together, everywhere. I'm waiting for my mom, I'm going outing for my mom. You are walking around with the scaffolding, and when men come to approach you, they are realizing the scaffolding is bigger than the building. So let me stay away from a building which is incomplete. Don't make your son and daughter look incomplete by always hanging around them when they should be by themselves. Don't be a scaffolding to your child's life when you are not supposed to be there.